you've made it. It's week 2 of our e-learning extravaganza. So I want to go through page 10 in our pink Unit 8 note packet, and we're going to start diving into the idea of factoring and using greatest common factor. We just finished operating with polynomials, so now let's identify the relationships for these two examples at the top of page 10. The blue values that I've highlighted here, these are the products. That means we need to multiply the two side numbers. That would make them their factors. So we can multiply 6 times 4, and we would end up with a product of 24. We can do the same on example 2. Negative 10 times positive 2 is how we would get a product of negative 20. Now I can do the same idea, but we're going to be using a different operation. In order to get an answer of 10 using the values 6 and 4, I need to add them together, which means 10 is the sum of 6 and 4. And I would do the same process on example 2. In order to yield a negative 8 as a solution, I'm going to add together these two values, negative 10 plus 2, and I would get negative 8. So what we're going to do is a couple of these together. You'll have to come back and look at the second video so that you can see it, and then always make sure you're going back and looking at the images of our completed notes pages for you to copy everything. What we're going to do here for number 1 is we're going to split 24 into a list of factors. So I can do 1 times 24, 2 times 12, 3 times 8, and 4 times 6. Now, knowing what I know from above, the red portions, I need to find two values that when I add them together is equal to 10. And that would be this right here, because 4 plus 6 equals 10. So I know that my values are 4 and 6. And if you look, that's actually very similar to what we have right here. It's the same values. So look at number 2 now. Number 2, we're going to identify the factors, what multiplies together to get 32. 1 times 32, 2 times 16, and 4 times 8. Now I need those products to add together to get to 18. 1 plus 32 is 33, so that won't work. 2 plus 16 is 18, that could work. 4 plus 8 is 12. That will not work. So we know that these are the two numbers because 2 plus 16 equals 18. So one of our factors is 2. One of our factors would be 16. And then for number 3, we can do this too. One more together. We've got 1 times 18, 2 times 9, and 3 times 6. And I need those factors to add together in order to get 9. And when I go down my list, I see this would be the most viable option. 3 plus 6 equals 9. So I know one factor is 3 and one factor is 6.